All right, Shalom, Shalaki. My computer went on the fritz there. I don't even think the video that I was trying to pull up played. It was a bad video anyway. But I wanna show you why this scripture here in Isaiah 34 says, let me see, boom, 34:4, and the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. All right, so let's go back over here real quick. Just want to get you something quick, but this one, I don't know if this is going to go quick. 25 million. Salaki, goddamn commercial here. Skip that. Why do nuclear bombs make mushroom clouds?
Up on a warm summer's day and played, "What's that cloud look like?" You might have seen a kangaroo, a guy preparing a facepalm, mushrooms. On second thought, hopefully not that last one. A mushroom cloud is not a thing you want to be seeing, because they're usually caused by huge explosions, like from atomic blasts. But there's a reason they look like fungi. The hotter air in the fireball from a strong blast gets pushed away by the cooler, denser air in the atmosphere. But the source doesn't have to be nuclear. It just has to be really powerful. Regular non-nuclear explosions and even really violent volcanoes and forest fires can cause some mushroom clouds. The insanely high temperatures and pressures caused by a nuclear detonation just help things along a bit. It's called the Rayleigh-Taylor instability. Mushroom shapes tend to form whenever two layers of different densities interact, like the hot air.
All right, so this is the science behind it, which is cool, but I just want to show you how. See that? Boom. So you see how the air goes like that? Let me show that again. Show that part again. The air. I'm using my goddamn fingers. Lucky, give me 1 second. All right, so that's what I want. So if you look at these arrows right here, right, and these arrows here, and this upward force, it creates a roll on each side, right? On each side, it creates like a roll on each side. Now, if you look at, let me see, let's do it like this. Let's see. Do it like this. Boom. See this? This is a scroll. As you can see, there's a roll on that side of it and a roll on this side of it, right? So if you go here, see if I can find a better one. Like one that's like, boom. See that? Oh, they roll together. So if you was to hold this flat so that the rolls are on the bottom, it would create this same type of thing where there was a roll on that side and a roll on that side. You see? See if I can get a good example of what I'm talking about here. See? Boom. Now imagine that turned upside down the other way. You would have this roll on this side and this roll on the other side, create like a mushroom shape. Okay? I'm trying to see a better example of it. Same thing here. See? Boom. This is what I'm talking about right here. This one right here. So you got a roll on that side and a roll on that side. You see? That's a scroll. That's why it says here in Isaiah 34 that the heavens will be rolled together like a scroll. See? And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Okay? Now, this next part here says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my cursed judgment." Now, let me see if I can find. I should have did this. I wasn't thinking about this, tell you the truth. But let me see if I can find somebody, like a video of somebody drawing a sword or something, so I can show you something. I'm gonna pause it here, and then I'll come back. That way, you won't see. All right, so I found something that it's almost gives you a visual of what I was talking about. But the scriptures, the script. Let me read the scripture again. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven." Right. So when you think about a sword bearer, right, most so you have some warriors will wear their sword on their back. Like if y'all remember the goddamn Ninja Turtles, Leonardo wore his swords on his back, but some wear their sword, on their waist at the hip. And if you think about the motion, I'll verbally explain it now, right? So what you would do, you'd reach across your body. If your sword was positioned on your left side rather, you would reach over with your right hand and pull the sword and draw it out of the sheath, right? And then you would go swing it through the sky, across your body to the other side, to the right side, and then you would swing it or wield it or fight with it, whatever you're gonna do with it. And that's the same motion that the missiles make, right? So they come out of their sheath or the silo, right? They come out, and if you watch them, they come out of the silo. They jostle a little bit, the tail of it, to straighten it out, and then it shoots off, right? So it's that same motion, right? So I'll show you this guy doing it here. He does it kind of fast. I wanted to find something slow motion, but oh, now you want to act up, man. I don't know if it's because I'm recording. All right, here we go. So let me go back here.
Your hips. You're going to pull the saya back, turn your hips to remove the blade the rest of the way from the sheath, allowing you to go into everything you go into. It keeps everything closer in towards your center. It keeps everything in balance without having to worry about pulling everything back in to be ready again. So, in one motion, it looks like this.
Right, so here he goes. See how he pulls it out and swings it across his body? You see? And that's the same thing those missiles do. They come out of that silo or that sheath, if you will, and it bathes through heaven, right? And then it swims through the heavens to its destination. You see? So that's what the scripture right here is talking about in Isaiah 34. Right? It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bosra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." Now, when you continue on in Isaiah the 34th chapter, it just talks about more destruction that missile is going to do. It talks about the land becoming like a desert, burning pitch in the land. Okay, that's from the destruction that these missiles are going to bring forth. Okay, so let me go here. Boom. So I wanted to go. Matter of fact, let's do this. Go here. Go to. Bear with me for a second. This is this is Second Ezra's 16. Okay, Second Ezra 16. This is Second Ezra 16 and 1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." Okay, a sword. There's that analogy again. Is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Okay, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. So here now it's being used as another analogy. The arrow, right? So this is the article I wanted to pull up. Matter of fact, I think it's Wikipedia, so it should be the first or second one. Bear with me for a second here. Okay. So when you look into the term arrow, right, you'll find that the military uses a term called broken arrow when there's been some kind of mishap with a missile. Now, is this yes, Wikipedia one? So let me find it. Boom. No, not the film. I don't want the film. Bear with me for a second, Salaki. Here, I think this is it right here. Yeah, Broken Arrow. Nickname or Haktang Ni, Republic of Korea, site of battle. No, I'm sorry. Bear with me for a second. Come on. This ain't that. I'll just read it off my phone here. I have it pulled up. Oh, check this out. Check this out. So this is. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Let me, because I want to pull it up on the screen here. Let me see if I can find that exact one. Broken Arrow. Let me see. Let me do this. Nuclear incident. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Bear with me for one moment. No, this ain't it either. Let me see. Salaki, please bear with me. I'm looking for something in particular. Can't remember how I looked it up last night. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Okay. Boom. Okay, so it says the United States Armed Forces uses a number of terms to define the magnitude and extent of nuclear incidents in order to reduce the time taken to report the type of incident, thus streamlining the radio communications in the wake of the event. Additionally, this terminology may confuse outside observers to prevent them from accurately reporting the state of the weapons, equipment, and facility involved. So let me go. Which one did I want? Boom, boom. United States Department of Defense Directive 5230.16, Nuclear Accident and Incident Public Affairs Guidance, Chairman Joint of Chiefs of Staff Manual 3150.03B, Joint Reporting Structure Event, the Incident Reporting, and the United States Air Force Operation Reporting System, as set out in Air Force Instruction 10206, detail a number of terms for reporting nuclear incidents internally and externally, including in press releases. They are used by the United States of America and are neither NATO nor global standards. Okay, so let me show you. So boom. So I skipped past this. I didn't even see bent spear, right? Because what's interesting is that I believe bent spear. It's escaping me right now. But if you go to Broken Arrow, right? Broken Arrow refers to an accidental event that involves nuclear weapons, warheads, or components that does not create a risk of nuclear war. These include accidental or unexplained nuclear detonation, non-nuclear detonation or burning of a nuclear weapon, radioactive contamination, loss in transit of nuclear asset with or without it carrying its vehicle, right? So this is a term that they still use today. They call these things arrows, right? So when you go back here, it says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. You see, talking about those nuclear missiles. Okay. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Okay, boom. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea riseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. You see? Right, that's what I was thinking of when I was thinking of bent spear. I was thinking of bend of the bow. Okay? It says the earth quaketh, right? So what can make the earth quake? If you had a nuclear war going on, and you had these big bombs being shot from each end of the earth, that would make. Well, matter of fact, do I have that written down? Let me pull up another one of these. I think I do. I have it pulled up. 1 second. Let me look at this. I don't know if I can't remember what the scripture is. Give me 1 second, please. Actually, am I done with Isaiah? Yeah, let's do it like that. To and fro, drunkard. I think I'm spelling that right. Boom. Isaiah 24 and 20. Did I have that written down? I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. See? So when you go here, right, and it says the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof, that's because the missiles are going to be being thrown from side to side, man. That's going to make the earth, you're going to feel a quake of the earth from that thing, man. Right? It says the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, right? Imagine the ones that hit in the ocean. There's going to be some that hit in the oceans. What type of tsunami that'll create? Because look at the force it creates and makes that mushroom cloud. So imagine if one hits in the water, what type of force that would create from that, all that power and pressure from the missile, man. That's going to create a big, huge wave, man. You know? And the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Then they shall begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. You see? The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. So that's what this fire was talking about, man. These nuclear missiles. The reason why you couldn't decipher it from directly from what the prophets said and what the prophets wrote down is because there was no such thing as a nuclear missile or some sort of weapon that can go from continent to continent. Now that technology exists. So the Heavenly Father has set up the prophets again to now break that thing down properly and tell you what it is. Okay? That's what's coming here. Nuclear destruction. That's what's going to create that fire. Okay? It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. You see? You see that? That's what's going to happen here. The Lord is going to send those nuclear missiles down here. We now have the technology for it. Matter of fact, what is that? Is it Isaiah 54? Is it 54 and 16? It's Isaiah 54 and 16. Says this. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. You see? Now that technology exists to contextualize the things that the prophet saw, man. There was nothing left or there was nothing available for them to describe what they saw except for arrows and bows, right? A sword being bathed in heaven. In some scriptures, it's there. No matter of fact, let's go to, let me see, what is it? Some scriptures they're known as an array of horses, right? Some scriptures they're known as an array of an army of soldiers, right? So this is Joel 2:1. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong." You see, now right here they're being known as people, right? "There have not been ever the like, neither shall there shall be any more after it." So if it was talking about a people, just a straight people, right? Haven't there been people on the earth before? Strong nations, right? "Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations." And now it's going to describe them. "A fire devoureth before them," right? When you look at that missile, that nuclear head, "and behind them a flame burneth," which is that thruster to carry it across to other continents, right? "The land is as the Garden of Eden before them," right? Meaning green, you know, plenty, right? "And behind them," meaning after they come, "a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them," right? Now it's being described as horses, right? "The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array." Now it's going back to them being spoken about as people. You see? "For their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness," from the fear that those things are going to bring, man. When they give that announcement that America has declared war, or another nation has declared war on America, and it's going to be one of a nuclear capacity, people are going to be pissing on themselves, man, because there's no escaping that, right? What does it say? Boom. "Yea, and nothing shall escape them." There's no escaping nuclear fire. You can't outrun that nuclear blast, man. So that's what that fire is, and that's where that fire comes from. So I'm going to stop there. Hopefully that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. Honor and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, I say shalom.